we go. My light. Welcome to Special Robot Adventures. I think 20-part series. I don't know. Of reaction videos coming at you. And you're thinking, oh, how are you going to react to reacting to music from the Billboard 100 #1 songs of the years? And you're thinking, well, how are you going to react to that if we never get to see who you are and stuff like that? Well, I'm going to react to it this way. Yeah, and just tell you about it. I'm not really sure how it's going to go, but so this is video 1, and I will refer to video 1. So the thing about reaction videos that I never really liked or still don't like is, like, how are you going to live in America and never have heard of, like, AC/DC, never have heard of Led Zeppelin, or these are huge, artists, unless you're living under a rock or like, and I'm like, really? Wow, and in movies and other media, these songs are, it's not like commercials, TVs, they don't use these songs. Yeah, I think it's easy to hear some of these songs. But it's like, oh wow, okay, you never heard of Pink Floyd, okay. And so I never really like, wow, I don't know. But I moved to Japan in 2001. And yeah, so there was no more American music that wasn't so popular that, well, it had to be super mega ultra popular to get to Japan, or had to be in movies or something like that so that I can see it in Japan. I was studying Japanese at this time in school. So I think South by Southwest started in 87, I think. So this was the 11th year anniversary. And I went down to check out some Japanese music, and I was like, oh, okay. And I went to Japan. I was like, oh, it's a nice place. I'm going to go move here. And at that time, I started playing the drums, percussion, in the 4th grade. And I always liked rhythm and beats and stuff like that. So I used to listen to a lot of like rap music and metal and rock and indie stuff and stuff that had a good drum beat and breaks and stuff. It was I liked and stuff before these are CDs. These are CDs. Before CDs, there were tapes, and I used to listen to tapes. And yeah, I didn't once like the slowed down gangster rap started. I stopped listening to that because as a drummer, percussionist, I kind of wanted to hear the interesting beats. And when it went down to boom, boom, pop, boom, boom, pop, I was like, okay, yeah, that's not really interesting. But yeah, and I didn't listen to country music for the same reason. Blues Travelers there, that was kind of folky. I like kind of, and they had harmonica and some. But like that slow, meow, 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 I didn't really find it interesting. Um, and I was thinking about what I was going to say about country music because this first video is about me listening to what I think is country music. The number one performing song of 2023 was a song called Last Night, I think, by some guy with a M in his name, Miller or Mullins or something like that. Yeah, so I just moved back to the U.S. in 2020 because of COVID and take care of my mother. And I don't listen to the radio. So I do listen to the radio, but the station is that like 80s, 90s, early 2000s station. It's nothing new. So I'm gonna maybe I already put the name of the list, like the 2023 Billboard 100 number one songs list. Maybe that's already been on there, but yeah. So I don't know a lot of musicians. I looked at the list, and I think I know about 4 people. I've heard of. I don't know. There's the Taylor Swift, Shake It Off Lady. There's the Drake, the Canadian guy, which I have something to say about. Is he still Canadian? I don't know. There was another person. Oh, Ludacris? Oh, no. I was looking at the whole 100, top 100. I know that guy from the Fast and the Furious. And there was one more person that I've heard of, and they escaped me. Oh, I think Miley Cyrus. Yeah. And everyone else I've never heard of. Miley Cyrus, of course, being the daughter of Achy Breaky Heart guy, which was popular a long time ago. Billy Ray Cyrus, that's right. So yeah, that's my understanding of what American music is. I like music, and I played percussion all the way up till university, and so I was like, oh, that's a nice thing, and I like all the instruments, the French horn. I did a little French horn in high school. And what I listen to a lot now is ranchero music. Because of my mother, I put it on like the classics, Pedro Infante, and all the old school guys. Yeah. So I hear a lot of that, and she also likes Los Bukis. That's kind of more modern, but Vicente Fernandez and like stuff out of the 30s, 40s. Well, she was born in the 30s, so 40s, 50s, 60s, that kind of music from Mexico. So yeah, so that's my really wrapped up quickly in a nutshell. There, my my music. Goodbye. So I have heard some songs. This of 2023. I heard the South African lady, or her parents are South African. I forgot what her name was. It has a D in it, like Dula Palabola or something like that. And her song is "Paint the Town Red," and she has, I think, her parents' accent, um, same as Trevor Noah and who else is South African? Uh, Charlize Theron. She's South African. Um, so they got the Afrikaans, and that song was kind of catchy. Just to do the funny accent, and I heard the Oliver, the lady vampire song, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a song. That's not bad. And I heard the there was another a Taylor Swift song, Cruel Summer. That's right, and that was like, please generate a song, a mediocre song, and I was like, okay, that's a song. And I heard the Drake's song, and I guess just because he uh, he released the album, it went to number one. But then that's the only one I listened to. The first person shooter or something like that, featuring somebody I don't know, and I thought that was, you know, generate song generator. Nothing special about that. It's like was it Run DMC, NWA talk about sucker MCs and just like, oh, you gotta write a song about who you are, or what you got, or a sucker MC, and yeah, um, and I was just like, yeah, I'm super cool, and everybody else sucks, and okay, well, that was one of those songs, so really not really anything interesting. Yeah, which leads me to it's like, so Drake, he is a Canadian citizen. Is that right? I don't know. I don't follow anything about, but I was just thinking. I know he's Canadian, but I mean, if he's Canadian and like doesn't want to give up his Canadian citizenship and like, oh, take part in the the American suffrage and the suffering of the people and stuff like that. Like, yeah, fuck you, America. We got it good over here in Canada. We got John Oliver. He became a U.S. citizen, so now he can vote and take part in elections and stuff like that. So he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going American. So from England to American. So he's like, oh, he's biting the bullet there. He's gonna go full America. Yeah, if you're gonna write songs and stuff, write songs about how America sucks and how Canada is great and stuff like that. No, no, or just like, okay, yeah, say all these things, but I'm Canadian, so I'm not really American. So okay. Um, and there was some. Oh, the Jack Harlow. Though that was 2024. maybe last year too. I don't remember. But anyway, that song kind of sucked too. That was kind of like a really generic song. Oh, and the Ariana Grande song, Yes and. That was kind of like a generic song, but it was like, yeah, okay. It's reminded me of Madonna 80s stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But oh, and there was that the BTS guy, the Jungkook or something, Jungkook or something like that. I don't know how to say his name, but his song Seven, I thought was funny because he's like the Korean guy say, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you for 7 nights" or something like that. So yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that's 7 days, and like Monday I'm fucking you, Tuesday I'm fucking you. Reminded me a little bit of South Park. It's like, yeah. On Monday she's a bitch. On Tuesday she's a bitch. So that's all I know. And I wanted to make this video to start the series because I'm going to do 2022 next. I will refer to this video to get all the background on why I don't know anything about American music. So this song is called there was a Richmond and Richmond or something like that. It was a country song, and I was like, okay. I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's I guess acceptable. I gave it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. It's like it's not crap, but that other song, "Try This in a Small Town," I thought that was very short-sighted, and it defeated itself. It's like, yeah, we love guns in a small town, and we're gonna fight you and beat you up if you say anything bad about us in a small town. Yeah, that's why the government wanting to take away our guns because we're fighting and doing vigilanteism is bad because we take the law into our hands in a small town, which defeats the whole, what supports the reason for the government cracking down. Yeah, but so yeah, that song was like, okay. Well, I don't think the guy thought the whole song through, or I don't think people listening to that song actually know math, or like, oh, A equals B and B equals C and so yeah, that song was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I think those are all the songs that I've heard. Okay, so we're gonna listen to the last night or something like that from somebody with the M in his name. And so I'm gonna stop this video and then I'm gonna prep it to play the song. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'm gonna mute the song and just have the video playing in the background so that you can see where the song's at, and then my commentary over that. Okay. All right, so I think I found it. I'm gonna go ahead and push the play button, and I have the audio in my headphones, so I'm just gonna play the video, and then you guys can watch the video, and then listen to what I think about it as I hear it for the first time. Reaction video. Here we go. Okay, TurboTax something. Here we go. Don't know anything about this guy. Is it a rock song disguised as a country song? Why? Why do you have to be so nasal? Am I super nasal? So they're married already? Or they're friends? They're alone together? Come back. Come back. He's got a 12 string? Nice. So he's in a dysfunctional relationship? They have no home security system with video cameras. She left in a drunk state. Drunk driving is what, she just left at the door and just stood outside, or got an Uber or something like, condoning drunk driving. Well, who knows? She might have gotten, killed in the drunk driving that commenced after the drunken I don't want to talk to you. And that was the number one song of 2023. Okay. Pretty simple. I think it had maybe 3 verses. Something about it. She's gonna. Oh, maybe her mother came and picked her up, and so there wasn't a drunk driving incident. Oh no, but he called her bluff, and then she went out the door drunk. Don't know. What is this message to the kids? If you're in a dysfunctional relationship, drink a lot of alcohol, then complain, and then leave the house. It wasn't their house. It wasn't their shared house. The guy lived there, and she was over there maybe only as a friend, and then just like, I don't want to talk to you, I'll break up with you or something. Okay. So that was last night. Why don't they just do the country song, the music, with just like a normal, non-nasal singer? All right. Well, that was video number 1 of 2023. There's another song on the 2023 top Billboard 100 number 1 song. It was a song called "Everything I Want for Christmas Is You" by some lady, Carrie Mariah or something like that. I don't think that's really popular. I don't know why that got on there. I don't think that's it. That's probably a one-hit wonder. And yeah, nobody's will ever hear of that song again. I think that's all of them. All right, that was video 2023 breakdown. Next is going to be 2022, the things I don't know about 2022. And I'll just refer to video number 1 as why I don't know anything about American music. Hi. All right, kanpai. Kanpai, of course, being Japanese for cheers. You know how hard it is to find Miller Lite in Japan? I had to go to a specialty. Well, now that Miller's bought by Anheuser-Busch and that whole conglomerate, it's no longer independent. But anyway, it's Budweiser you can find. Miller, not so much. Come back. Bye bye.